Hey everybody, Mark here at 8-Minute Axe. The Positive Grid Spark. By far the best-selling amp since its release in 2019, and probably the most loved and certainly the most hated amp on the planet. Because it's been 2 years since my first Spark video, and it's still the best-selling amp, I'm going to do one quick, concise video covering all the things that I think you should know. If you own the Spark, you're thinking of buying a Spark, or you hate the Spark, this video is for you. For you Spark owners, I'm going to share some tones in the tone cloud. If you're one of the many that think it's too bassy, I have an easy fix. If you just don't like the idea of having to use an app with a guitar amp, I'm going to tell you how I get the most out of it without the app. And for those of you that hate the Spark, well, I'm going to try to make a compelling argument that it's the best guitar amp of all time, and why many of the reasons for hating it are kind of ridiculous. Best of all, I plan on covering all this in less than 8 minutes, so let's get started. I have no affiliation with Positive Grid. I paid full price for mine, and I paid full price for the one that I got my brother. What is the Spark? It's a practice amp, Bluetooth speaker, an audio interface, a multi-effects unit, which you can now control with a foot switch, an amp and cabinet simulator, a drum machine, a unique teaching and learning device, a personal songwriting assistant, and includes an ever-expanding online library of excellent guitar tones. Not only does the Spark do all these things and do them well, but it's also built like a tank, looks cool, can fit just about anywhere, including your nightstand, coffee table, or studio workstation, and costs around $275. If you're looking for more portability, there's the Spark Mini, which packs all of the aforementioned features into a smaller, even more portable, battery-powered version. I know you haters have no patience, and you're probably already scoffing at me for calling the Spark the best amp ever, but here's my reasoning. Since 90% of guitar players identify themselves as beginners, and around 97% don't perform live, then I think at least for the vast majority of guitar players, the ideal amp should do 3 things. Be user-friendly, make practicing convenient and easy, and inspire creativity. The fact that it also includes a ton of innovative learning tools, like real-time chord recognition, and can generate a rhythm track merely by listening to you play a few bars of a riff or chord sequence, to me makes a pretty compelling argument for calling it the best, or at least one of the best. Even if your amp collection includes a 59 Marshall Super Lead 100-watt Plexi, an original Fender Bassman, and a Dumble Overdrive Special, I still think the Spark is your best bet for a quick practice session, and the last time I put my Marshall 4x12 cabinet on my nightstand, I had no room for my phone charger. Before we continue, I do want to mention that each month I give away a brand new Vangoa 12-string guitar package. Details on how to enter this month's contest are in the description. Also, if you made it this far in the video and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. The biggest complaint that people have with the Spark is that it's too bassy. Now, I did a video on how easy it is to fix the bassiness issue. Here's the short of it. In the summer of 2021, Positive Grid did a software update which included a bunch of great new amps and pedals. One of them is a fantastic EQ pedal that can literally dial in any tone you want. Now, my real pedal board has never contained more than 6 pedals, and one of them has always been an EQ pedal. To me, it's the most important pedal on the board. The one downside to using the EQ pedal on the Spark is that the app only allows you to use one effect in each bank, and the EQ pedal is in the same bank as the choruses, phaser, flanger, and tremolo. The good news is that there's an even easier fix. As many viewers have pointed out, the physical amp includes a bass, mid, and treble knob, which exert plenty of control over your tone, make it easy to dial out the bass, and you can still use your favorite phaser. Speaking of the physical knobs, what about those of you that have been thinking about buying the Spark but don't want to deal with an app? Well, you have 2 options here. Option 1 is you can just use the 4 factory presets that come with the amp and never even download the app. The first preset is a clean tone, the second is bluesy, the third is dirty, and the fourth is high gain. So you've got all your bases covered for the most part, but you can still use the physical knobs to tweak your sound. The knobs also allow you to control the reverb, delay, and the amount of gain. Option 2 is how I typically use it. One day I took about 30 minutes, opened up the app, created 4 tones that I like, assigned each one to a preset, and voila. Every once in a while, I'll log into the app if I'm looking for a particular tone in order to teach a song to a student or to record a video. My Spark sits right on my work desk where I make my videos, and I can tell you my electric guitar practice has probably tripled since I bought the Spark. What about some of the other desktop amps on the market? I did a video on 3 under $100 and they don't even come close. I've tried several others, including the NUX Mighty Air, the desktop version of the Boss Katana, and the Yamaha THR-30. As much as I love Boss and NUX gear, I think the Spark is far superior to either of them. The Yamaha THR-30 sounds great, but it's double the price of the Spark and includes a fraction of the features. I've heard some people say that the Yamaha sounds more like a real amp. I have no idea what that means. If you're not gigging, how perfect does your sound need to be? And if you are, then get a high-end rig for the road that meets your needs, and keep the Spark at home on the desk for practice. You can also use the Spark as a bass amp and an acoustic amp. I can't get over how much bottom the 4-inch speakers get. It defies the laws of physics. If I only played acoustic guitar, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I use it to give my acoustics a boost when I play fingerstyle, and it does a more than credible job. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Most importantly, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.